Hello, I'm Yala.
I'm Julia.
I'm Jordan.
And I'm Olivia. For this project, we analyzed how professional websites use multimodality to appeal to their audiences by displaying personal anecdotes of individual experiences along with pictures to construct an idea of that community. Writer-designer defines multimodality as how we combine multiple different ways of communicating in everyday life.
When arriving to the IDSA website, you're brought to its homepage, and I think that the website designer did a very good job of making it clean and modern and definitely aesthetically pleasing to the eye. By scrolling down from the homepage just a little bit, there's a part where there are articles and bits of information, and when you click on them, it'll bring you to a different page. Just like the other websites, there are individual experiences along with pictures that will help you get a better idea of what the website's about. As you can see on the top right, the member profile, and by clicking it, it'll bring you to Danielle. She's someone that she cones on her certain skills in combining design, engineering, business, and technology. And then scrolling down a little bit from that part, you'll find two more member profiles. By clicking on the one with the guy, you'll find Amin. He is a founder of his own business, which includes prototyping, 3D printing, and virtual reality. The next one is Belfug. She works at Motorola Solutions as a user experience designer, and I think that all these industrial designer professionals share a different position and ability within the same profession, that by sharing all these experiences, it shows the website can reach out to different people in hopes that they can relate and be more interested in exploring more about this website.
After opening the website, this is the first page that appears. The use of inviting colors that are pleasing to the eye, along with clear pictures, gives the user the ability to understand the professional aspect of this website. The picture of the two women at a table with a computer in a meeting room that overlooks the city adds a professional vibe to this website. They are wearing business casual clothes, which is the attire for a workspace. This contributes to the professional vibe that I'm talking about. Successful individuals, in this case women, working in their profession, which is accounting or finance. The Find a Pro line right next to the picture also allows anyone looking on this website to assume that these two women are qualified and excellent at what they are doing, making them, again, seen as professionals. The Search Now bar allows you to make an assumption that one of these women could eventually be assisting you with your accounting or financial needs. The visual of two women sitting at the same table in the same room, looking at the same image with intrigued faces, creates a sense of collaboration between these two women. They are both very focused on the task at hand, and it appears that the lady in the black is thinking about whatever she is looking at because of the slight blur over her face that can also be seen as her brainstorm. Working together is not something that is easy for people to do. Through this picture, the user can actually feel the sense of community that the Alliance is striving for. The section next to the picture is also helping to create a sense of community throughout the Alliance by assisting users to find members that are professionals for their needs. After clicking on the Search Now bar and scrolling around a little bit, there was a spotlight section on one of their users, Emily Dolly. This section is labeled Spotlight Section. The title alone informs the user on the website that their Alliance cares about the lives that members have outside of their jobs. This section is introducing members of the Alliance and non-members to Emily Dolly, a successful member in the AFWA community. They chose the word spotlight, which implies to anyone that Emily is doing an exceptional job as a professional in this Alliance. The first picture of her is with a man who appears to be signing a book for her. This allows the user to assume her education, which is confirmed below in her professional profile. She is a senior accountant, a high-up position that is earned through hard work. The other picture shows her with the dogs, and the other with her husband. These pictures tell a story about Emily. She goes to work as a respected woman in her field, professional, while also trying to find time to do things that she likes and that are important to her, like her dogs and her husband. Both of these help to create the community aspect of the Alliance. The pictures of Emily from inside and outside of her professional life help the viewer to be able to relate to Emily. The ability to relate to someone in any circumstance helps to make connections between people. The choice of these three pictures allows us to get an idea of what her life is like, professional and playful. She goes to work but maintains a relationship with her dogs and family. When you create a relationship with others, it allows you to feel closer to them, and your time together is more valuable. This is what I mean when I say sense of community, knowing enough about others' lives so they become relatable to yours. The Spotlight section allows for the members to see an aspect of their fellow members' lives that might not be brought up had this article not been written. Allowing members' lives to be displayed creates a sense of pride for that individual, which in turn develops the community of AFWA.
This is a photo of the screen that first pops up when logging onto the website. The layout is easy to read with a menu bar at the top with more specific informational pages. However, what I want to point out is right off the bat, there are many photos of current members in a slideshow-like format next to an attention-grabbing quote, "Together we change lives and advance healthcare." I want to focus on the word together. The authors of this website chose this word for a reason. It shows this organization is community-based and needs each other to do what they do. In the photos, they are also smiling and happy, which gives off a welcoming and relaxed vibe. Having these photos be the first thing you see when you click on the website shows the members are the most important thing to keeping Sigma running and strong. I now briefly want to mention the color choices of this website. The two main colors are blue and purple. This is a nursing organization, and a nurse's main job is to help those in need. Blue is known as a sad color, which could represent the patients who are struggling, while purple means wisdom, nobility, ambition, power, and wealth. The color purple could represent the nurses who are a part of this honor society of nursing, who are in the best position possible to help the patients. The next visual that caught my attention was the many member stories they incorporated on the very first page of the website as you scroll down. These stories add a sense of community by giving insight to members' personal life and how this organization has changed their own life. A few of the main topics these current members talk about are trusting the journey, building a community of student leaders, nursing ministry, how it takes heart to be a nurse, and a nurse's potential leadership ability in politics. Adding these stories on their website gives encouragement and guidance to aspiring members, making them feel comfortable and in the know about what they are getting into and how to succeed. I also think these stories were added on the first page because this was the main thing they wanted people to see and focus on. It adds a sense of community right off the bat and shows they want to help in any way that they can. As you can see, when you click on a member story, it gives the member's full name, job title, and a photo of them. This introduction is then followed by a paragraph of their story and what they want to tell you.
The Marketing Society features an example of multimodality as soon as you go onto the webpage with the caption, "Do young marketers bother to learn the basics?" The visuals on this page are very bright and colorful. The website is also very easy to navigate with a menu bar in the top left corner. The picture you see is of young adults holding drinks in their hands, looking like they are having a good time. I feel that the purpose of this photo was to condemn the younger generation and how they are too busy worried about trends to bother learning the basics, like it says in the headline. But I think in the grand scheme of things, it was to get the viewer's attention with this assumption. Obviously, not all teen and young marketers are too worried about trends. Further looking into this piece, when you click on the headline, it leads to a page with interviews from people in the organization that the question, "Do young marketers bother to learn the basics?" was asked to. While looking through all of the interviews, the people seemed to disagree with this statement. Katie said that basically keeping up with trends of technology is a good thing and can benefit the business that you are marketing for. With Chris Melvin, another member interviewed, he said that maybe the statement is true, but digital platforms and social media accounts exist, meaning that marketers need to know and adapt to the trends and times in order to appeal to the audience. I think that the use of these interviews was very beneficial to the company, in that it proves that the statement is false, and basically, in order to be successful in marketing, it's good to know both the basics of marketing and be up to date with today's trends. I feel that the purpose of this whole webpage was to also show how this can be learned through their society, with the help and knowledge of those members that were interviewed because they know what it means to become a successful marketer. After analyzing all of our different websites, we found that incorporating member insights to spite your field creates a personal connection to the viewer.